Hey, it's Tanya here, and I'm here with a process video using the May Hip kits and a gorgeous photograph of my daughter. I've actually scrapbooked this photograph quite a few times, but that's okay, we don't mind. So I am matting the photograph, and this was taken from Mother's Day, and I've told you all about that, so now I really don't know what I'm going to talk to you about because I can't talk about the photograph. Oh no, what are we going to do? Oh, we're just going to have to wing it. So I thought I would use that Pinkfish Studio paper, the one that had all those words on it, because that seemed a really good idea, that it could be quite easy to make a title out of, because it had so many words on it. And that one has got something about live and capture, and I suppose I could make this bigger, couldn't I, like I said before, and actually see what it says there. It says, oh, well, if I would just put it down. Live with intention, capture the goodness. There we go. So that's going to form part of my title. And I do like that paper that has got the plus signs on it. So far I'm doing well. I'm thinking, okay, this is working. This is good. Because it's like, I think when you take a photograph like that, where you've zoomed in on the person quite a lot, it plays a big presence on the page already. It's the weight. There we go. There's the buzzword. The weight of it on the page is good. So you can do quite a lot around it, and it's not going to overpower the photograph. So now I've got some of the 3x4 cards, and oh, the handy dandy EK Success powder tool comes out, so that you can shift those things around all over the show. It does mean you get powder sometimes all over the show too, and that one, it went over in a bit of a flash. That one Project Life card with the heart on it is my favorite, and I have an awful idea I'm going to hoard it and then not use it. Why do we do that? I really don't know. It's actually quite ridiculous, because we know we're going to get even more beautiful stuff in the next kit. We know it's coming. It's not like it's not coming every month, and yet we will sit on something because we just adore it so much that we don't use it. Ridiculous, I tell you. The psychology of scrapbook is this hell of interesting. But that's probably the psychology of everybody that's really interesting. So I like the doubt there. I actually like the whole when in doubt, but I'm not going to use the when in from the black thickers, because that's just too much black on the page, in my humble opinion. So I'm getting out Chamel's little stickers, and I'm going to spell out when in the yellow. Am I? Yes. I managed to get all of that in the yellow. So there we go. I've got when in doubt, live with intention, and capture the good times. Good, feel good. Phrases to live by, and not a bad sentiment to keep in mind. Oh, and then I brought on one of those little wood veneer wordies that we got, which says important, and I do like my sentences to make sense, which is why I brought in the ampersand, but that one changes up a bit because it's a bit big. And so far I don't have much colour on my layout. I mean, I've got a bit of yellow and a bit of peach. Is that peach capture? That would be like a peachy colour, but it needs a bit more, and I almost managed to get the raccoon on there. Wait, do I? No, I don't think I do. No, the poor raccoon doesn't stay. And the bunny, oh, I just so want to put the bunny on there, but the poor little bunny didn't stay either. I love that camera. This is, of course, the die-cut package of Chamel's from her, is it Little One collection? I know it's a more of a small person collection. My father had this phrase when we were growing up that I always thought was terribly cute. You see, I'm changing the ampersand out now. He used to say that little people, no. Oh, no, I'm not going to get it right. Little people are just big people with shorter legs. Yeah, that might indicate where my sense of humour comes from. I did definitely develop my dad's sense of humour. Oh, and I brought out that distress paint. I think it's the sponge sugar one or the strawberry one, or there's definitely a colour for that, a name for the colour. But it's a lovely pink, and it matched very well with my ampersand, so that is why I'm colouring that in. And getting back to the phrase, my husband has one as well. He says, little people are just No. Oh, don't know why I try this, because in my head it makes sense, and then when I try and say it out loud, it really doesn't make sense at all. Big people are just little people with longer legs. No, man, that's just my dad's one wandering around. It had something to do with beer. Little people are just big people who can't drink beer. Yeah, sounded funnier at the time. Maybe I'd had a glass of wine or two. So now I'm trying to bring in I'm trying to find a spot for this girl, because I love her and she just ties in so well with Jessica, because Jessica is studying teaching and Jessica loves books, and it just was working so well. And then I went with this cluster on the top there, but I will show you later in the stills that I do change it up, not massively, but in the stills you'll see that once I had finished and I had a look at the layout, I felt that it wasn't quite balanced correctly, so then I amend it. But you can see that in the still shot, so you're not missing out on anything. You're probably only missing out on me trying to waffle on for a bit longer. Yes. But that girl is really cute, and again, she's a big element, but because Jessica is such a focal point on that photograph, it really doesn't matter. Oh, and I got one of those weird little heads on, yes. I spoke about that in another video about how I find them a bit odd. These heads suspended in animation, with no bodies. Oh, yeah, it's the weird little things that one, goes through one's mind as you are creating with all these pretty products. So I've got a camera down there, and I put the ampersand on the camera, because I figured that, that was quite nice. And I mean, we get so much in these kits. You really could layer for days, and you would still have stuff left over. So I'm liking my little cluster, and I'm going to put some fun foam on it just to elevate it a bit, because the girl is dimensional, so that evens that out. It's all about evening everything out, isn't it? And I'm just adding some more little flowers, although no, I just moved it. Didn't go away, I just moved it. And I'm bringing out these Dear Lizzie little buttons. I don't think, does she stay there? No, that's a camera. Okay, the camera stays there. Obviously blind as a bat. Well, at least I amuse myself. Somebody's got to be amused. So yeah, so now I'm doing that whole position, putting a similar element in 3 places. So I've got those buttons going on, and that's sort of your visual triangle as well. And then I'm thinking, what else can I put on? So I was so pleased with this. You can't really see it in the video, or maybe you can, but that's a little bunny. So I was super happy with the bunny getting on that layout with the girl. It just tied in nicely. It all just came together so beautifully. Love it when that happens. And really I'm just adding a few more finishing touches and thinking, yeah, you see, I was bothered by the gap, because I've got that big cluster at the top there, and then I've got what I sort of figured was a bit of trapped space. So then I just bring in a bit of more colour using, just cutting up one of those 3x4 cards, and just going to glue that down with my ATG gun. And we are seriously going to ignore the cat. He is not here. Oh, and then I messed up so badly. Oh dear, I wanted to stamp the date on that little purple thing I've got there, and look at that, what a disaster. So, well, we just turned it around and nobody will ever know, will they? No indeed. So as you can see, I brought the camera embellishment down, I added some buttons, and I added a bit of a flaggy thing at the top there. So yes, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you'll come and check out the Facebook forum for Hip Kit Club, and do come and say hi, and have a wonderful day. Bye.